podcast here on Saturday evening. This is almost race week for us. I finished today a 4-hour ride with some 10-minute efforts at race pace field in the 5k runoff, 3k easy, 2k kind of race pace field. Race pace field was something like 3:35-ish. I did it on track, really on purpose calming it down and really saying, hey, can I run this for 21k? But in the end you only know in the race. But yeah, on the ride I was happy. I did 330 to 350 watts, that range, and felt really controlled and nice. Heart rate a little bit up because of the grass and hay. That's really popping right now. But my energy is super under control, breathing is really good. So that's all I can wish for. And now a nice little recovery swim, which I'll take you with. And we have this nice subboard along the coast. First time I'm doing that actually. It's Midsummer Eve here. You hear some party people maybe. I'm having my private party here in the water. What's happening, guys? I'm back. It's race week for Challenge Vans Pro, my first pro race. It's been a couple of rough weeks. When it rains it pours, as they say, so I was a bit too tired to make videos like that. Sorry for that. I wanted to keep you in the loop, but just energy wasn't quite there, or motivation, so really had to get everything focused to do my sessions, get that right, and live the monk style a few more days. I got a bit tired of that, to be honest. But the sacrifices I've made, the life I've lived in the last 10 months, yeah, that has to yield some results, but some sicknesses in there, but no excuses. I don't care at all. I'm gonna race super hard. I'm gonna feel good physically, definitely. So just important to milk everything from the mind as possible on Saturday. As you guys can see, I'm currently in the process of packing my little nice aero construction that I built myself. For the bottle here, I will also have the bottle down the front of the suit, and I will close the gap really nicely. And I didn't measure it, but I will have quite a bit of aero gains, somewhere between 6 and 30 watts actually. So yeah, gonna pop that one in, and then of course fill this one up. It's always way more than you think. All those little details. I luckily have a checklist of all the things over the years, so I'm just gonna breeze through that. And one thing also super important, tomorrow is a big travel day. We leave quite early, so we leave 5 a.m. comes a taxi. We have to take a taxi because metros don't run at that time yet. So we'll be 7 a.m. flight to Stockholm here from Helsinki, and then from then on we'll have to wait a little bit, and then we take the rental car 3.5 hour drive to Vans Pro. Vans Pro is in Sweden. It's a challenge race. It's a local race for me, more or less, just like the other one I will do in July. I try to keep it local, to keep costs low, and just race as much as possible. It's about time. God damn it! It's June, yeah, soon 1st of July, and I haven't raced. Insane. So yeah, definitely want to do that differently next year, 100%. But it is what it is this year. Have to keep costs low. Have to train as much as possible and do smart choices. Then, as I said, it's a big day tomorrow for food as well. It's 2 days before the race, so I have my lunch and afternoon dinner kind of ready. Of course, because I will be traveling, I can't put anything in there because the food will get warm, so I can't put meat in there. Also with sauces, anything milky, of course I have to be careful. I'll just take some olive oil, salt and pepper, of course, sodium 2 days before, important. But sodium loading 1 day before, just gonna pop those extra 1000 milligrams. It's gonna be a hot race for sure on Saturday. But yeah, there's probably some beans, just something like that can last for a day, even in some warmth. And that I get the food in for sure. Then all the other stuff I'm gonna smash. By the way, guys, I made a new food plan here because I still kept failing with the calories. So yeah, I wrote it all down with calories. It was a bit of a pain in the ass, but super essential. So this is a 7,000 calorie day. If it's a 6,000 calorie a day, I'll do this. And if it should be an easier day, which is only 5,000, then I'll just leave this snack out. So more or less each snack is about 1,000 calories, so it's really easy for the brain. Breakfast, snack 1 after the first session, lunch, snack 2, dinner, another snack after dinner, and then if it's 7,000, oh my god, I have to eat another 200 grams of cake and probiotic yogurt for the gut in the night. And here, by the way, guys, this is quite interesting. I found so straight up sugar, so more or less Morton also says Morton 360, as it's called, is 80 grams of carbs. So that has 360 grams of carbs, 360 calories. But here is just the raw sugar mix that I will use for my race as well. As I talked about before, I'll just measure up all the different things and get it in there together with the sodium. I'm in the middle of my packing right now, so one little trick for you guys as well, in case you race in like rainy conditions, those are the sunglasses I'm going to use. I like them because they don't have a rim on top. They're really good for time trialing, so you have a lot of vision. Those are from Weitz, not TZZ. I really like them, also fairly cheap and super good. And yeah, actually one trick I got from a friend of mine in the past is that you reuse from a car protection thing, like a rain. What the hell are you talking about? That you use like a little spray here. It's that the rain basically pearls off the front shield of a car, and obviously you can use it the same on your glasses as well. So when it rains, for example, then the raindrops just straight off pearl off, right? So what you do is you just spray it on there. You have to let it sit a little bit, and then one mistake I did before, I was kind of thinking and not using it because I thought, you can't see anything with it, but you have to really, it says on there, you have to really just rub it and polish it until all the stretch marks are gone, and then you have really, in case it rains, it's a protective layer on top, and you're good to go if it rains. For the inside of the glasses, so it doesn't fog up, I'd use those normal ones that you use for cleaning glasses. It's just some small paper towel thing, wet, and that's for the inside so it doesn't fog up, and then hopefully I'm as good as possible. Most likely it's not going to rain. It's probably going to be very hot. We start only at 11 a.m. the pro wave with the elite men, and yeah, so did my last visualization of the whole race. I always do that, basically the whole thing, including travel, also to make sure I don't forget anything, like go through every single thing in my head the whole race as well, to make sure, yeah, mainly I don't forget anything. I have everything. Gonna apply some UFO drip on the chain and just cleaned the bike earlier. That dries overnight, and then I have a nice little layer there for less friction, I hope. Should. And yeah, otherwise everything ready, excited to race. I really look forward to what all the training will result in, like in terms of performance. I've been sacrificing a lot, doing a lot, and yeah, racing is what it is. The biggest thing is that you milk everything from your mind. The result is not in my control entirely, but like I said, I want to have this winning mindset. I want to go in there and attack, and I'll do that on Saturday. You can follow live. I'll pop the link of the live tracker in the description. Wish me guys luck. I see you next week with a little review how it all went, and of course the camera will follow along so you get a nice insight how everything was. Have a good one and see you after.